Rashad Turner taking it all in there. The Shreveport native about to go to work. Amateur debut.
Loving it, loving it. He's definitely coming in with a reach advantage here. Dakota comes out hard.
For the glove tap. Rushes to the glove tap. That was nice.
Nice. Definitely stuffing him, trying to control the center of the ring here.
Nice sharp right hand from Rashad Turner.
Very unorthodox with his hands, though. I always hate seeing amateurs that really just swing them wildly like that. Danger.
Hey. Looks to be educated movement from Dakota Smith. He, getting back and forth, keeping his head off the center line.
Lets him back up. He wants to swing some hands.
Ooh, nice sharp jab straight down the middle.
Nice three-piece combo.
Rashad Turner keeping his hands in a decent position, firing off good straight punches. They're one at a time, but they're sharp and they're true. Checks a kick, nice sharp right hand. Inside low kick from Rashad.
Great exchanges here. These guys are really standing right in front of each other and trying to use that head movement and really working some combos.
Dakota Smith just fires in a low kick and lands true, and Rashad just shakes his head like, yep, that landed. Big right hand.
Trying to work a little leg trip there. And wow, great switch in the air.
Interesting, Rashad ends up on top, but then Dakota able to turn him right back to his back. Both these guys, I think we're seeing some green work from the both of them, but certainly a whole lot of things to look forward to with both of these guys. Both athletic.
One of us.
Sorry, Dynamite, go ahead.
That's right. You got Danger, Dan, and Dynamite, the Triple D, over here on the broadcast table. Commentary at AKA 12, Dakota Smith, Rashad Turner, Lindale, Texas, taking on Shreveport's own. And what a fight we got so far. Like you said, Dakota Smith somehow in that exchange came out on top, and he's hanging on right now. Now Turner going to flip him around. Turner back to the top. Both fighters back on their feet, and here we go, gentlemen.
As they got back to the feet, Dakota taking a big, deep breath, so let's see how that plays out.
Yeah, slapping hands, ready to throw him again. I have a feeling this is going to be a very good fight.
I really like what I'm seeing from Rashad. Just firing good, straight, crisp punches right down the middle. And though I would say Dakota's probably the better versed fighter here, Rashad just athletic, moving his head offline and doing, just kind of landing in the right position.
It's working.
Nice knee up the middle.
He's definitely working those underhooks to keep that distance. And as you said, when he's landing those shots, you can tell they're hurting. You got Dakota in there with a good little nosebleed right now.
Wow, his nose is gushing.
Yeah, he definitely landed one of those rights.
I can tell you guys, if I'm Dakota Smith, I want to be a little more careful when I get in those exchanges with Rashad Turner. Rashad, the longer fighter, definitely has the reach advantage, a little quicker, crisper on the punches. You see Dakota, like you said, the more well-rounded fighter. Love that right hand into a transition to a takedown combo. Couldn't score the takedown, but like where his head was on that one, Danger.
Yeah, I think so. Both guys well-versed, and yeah, like you said, Rashad probably not as well-polished as a fighter as Dakota here, but firing punches straight and true, and when they land, it looks like they hurt. For Dakota, I would say he just needs to get his head offline. He's doing a good job moving in front of Rashad, but kind of keeping his head right down the center line and eating the brunt of those punches.
Yeah, Doc just came in, took a look at Dakota's nose. He walked away. Doesn't look like he's too concerned about any of it, so the fight will continue.
No, turns out around here you can fight with a bloody nose.
I'd hope so.
It's situations like you were talking about, Danger, where a good boxing coach goes so far with a young mixed martial artist. You get that head movement in, set the rope up, go inside to side, learn to move your head, not just have a still target for your opponent to come after.
Sometimes it's less about moving your head and just keeping your head off the center line. If you're standing right in front of your opponent, you're making it easy for him. We're playing a 50-50 game, and that's oftentimes what you see at these lower levels. But look, both guys using good motion and finding angles. It's good work here.
So here we go, both fighters at a standing base. You see Turner owning the center of the cage, forcing Dakota Smith to find those angles of attack. Dakota circling to his right, showing off a little footwork, feint with the left, comes back looking to go low, goes high, and here we've got a slugfest going again. Smith going to go for the takedown. He's got one leg. Can he finish the single leg here? And he does with a good sweep right there. Dakota Smith, he is on top, Danger.
And again, as Dakota finishes, you know, it's not that Rashad is doing the right thing, but he's just athletic, and he's just strong, and he's just locking up a headlock. But here we see Dakota in the mount position, and Rashad's got to do something besides grab the head here.
Well, best defense for Turner right now is what he can do is just hold that head down. He doesn't want to let Smith posture up and really rain down any punches on him. So Turner just kind of hanging on here to keep protecting himself.
Yeah, but you do have to work out of the mount. Even though he's holding them down here, you got to think, like, this is a strong position. He's going to get his posture eventually. It's better for me to start trying to escape this position rather than just holding him down.
And there he goes. He's starting to get his legs inside, a couple good bridges there. I think he's got the theory, like y'all said, is that I'm safe here. But the problem is you don't win the fight that way. Yeah. You have to escape. You have to progress. And as far as Dakota's concerned, he doesn't have to. He can stay on top, and he can continue to just dominate this position and ride it out for the next minute and a half.
You can see the athleticism from Rashad as he just tries to turn and go. And, you know, he's able to create quite a bit of momentum. But now as the fight's worn on, you got to do things technically correct, and Dakota Smith just keeping his hips in a good spot.
And the danger we see, Smith has got that right hand completely free. What would stop him from landing a couple body blows right now to soften Rashad up and maybe loosen up that grip on the back of his head?
Yeah, you know, sometimes he's really focused on keeping the position here, and look, Rashad's kind of worked his way into half guard.
He expended a lot of energy to get there, though.
Definitely. No, I think just at this level, these younger guys, sometimes they get a little grapple heavy, and when you're on top and in control, you can, you know, create space, posture, and find your punches.
We see Turner starting to get a little more active. He tried to turn and get out of that one that time, but again, he's relentless with keeping that head down at Dakota Smith. Does not want to allow him to posture up whatsoever.
Yeah, and Dakota Smith's got to do a better job of breaking the hands, posturing up, and scoring some damage here because, you know, to the layman just sitting here and watching, though Dakota has been on top, and to me he's winning this round, he hasn't caused the damage.
Yeah, I think at this pace we're definitely going to see a round 3 out of this fight, and you're going to see a lot of that conditioning come in with these young mixed martial artists in that third round, see what they're made of, just how hard they've been pushed in the gym getting prepared for this fight.
I believe Rashad, he's got some pop to him. There we go. Nice posture up, good damage there at the end from Dakota.
Yeah, Dakota gets going to the third round with a lot of momentum under his belt, so even though if he is maybe a little winded, you won't see it as much. Whereas Rashad, man, in his mind, he just spent 2 minutes on his back, holding onto a guy's neck, getting bled on. I mean, that mentally, sometimes that can make a last round come out and be a little more difficult.
Absolutely, and you know, here these young guys, they need to see this third round. They need to test themselves. They need to dig deep, and we'll see what these guys have. I will say this, Rashad Turner, he turns that right hand over nice and easy. I don't think he needs much gas to put that on Dakota Smith's chin, though Dakota fighting hard, fighting well.
Yeah, it'll be great to see how the exchange opens up. You know, the first round looked like Dakota's willing to bang a little more, and the second round a little less. I wonder if this third round he just goes straight for the top game, or if he tries to see if he's got one for Rashad. Because like you said, I think Rashad lands that right hand just right. That could be the end of the fight.
Yeah. I think you're absolutely right there, Dan. Turner needs to come out letting the hands fly a little bit here, but be careful. Dakota Smith has shown he's looking for that takedown when he gets in trouble in the exchanges, letting the hands fly in the pocket. And here we go, third and final on the way here at AKA 12. Dakota Smith in the blue corner, taking on Rashad Turner in the red. We're going to find out who our winner will be 3 minutes away here at AKA 12.
That was a great leg kick there.
Hard low kick. Both guys kind of giving each other a smirk before this round started. They both know they've been in a good scrap here. Nice head movement here from Dakota Smith.
And now you see Turner kind of letting those hands go a little bit, trying to keep him at bay with the jab and the right. Now Dakota Smith owning the center of that cage, going to make Turner find the angles to come at him this time. Keeping the hands busy, comes with a nice jumping right that time to Smith.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. He's working some circles, some angles. Like you said, Dakota's definitely winning the center of the ring there. But I don't think Rashad cares. I think he wants to find that 1 or 2 punch combo that does a lot of damage. It looks like he's getting tired. It's starting to lean on him.
Yeah, Turner's trying to find that one big blow to win the fight, but I don't think he's going to find it with his lackadaisical stance, keeping the hands down, and you definitely see he's backing away. Smith is the aggressor right now in round 3.
Yeah, you can see that Dakota's got the better gas. He's kind of pushing the pace, pressing forward, making the action happen, whereas Rashad Turner covering up.
And danger from a fighter standpoint, when you see your opponent start to back away and show signs that, hey, he's giving in a little bit, how does that motivate you? What does that do to your mindset if you're the more aggressive fighter?
You know, it depends on what type of condition you're in, honestly. I know a lot of people talk about getting a second wind, and I can attest to that. You know, you see your opponent gassed, maybe it brings you around, but some of these guys not in that great a shape, and even though they want to go, they can't.
Yeah, and I said a long time ago,
nice sharp jab.
There's 2 things you could teach an amateur and be a decent fighter on their first fight is escape mount and have the best conditioning you can.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, they are closing things out with a bang here in round number 3. Turner's landed a couple. Watch him duck that right, does Turner.
Nice head movement. He is digging deep, though. He's got not much left.
He's running on fumes, sucking wind right now, boys.
Again, this is good for Rashad Turner. He'll feel this way, and it'll motivate him. He'll get back in the gym, and he'll get to work. Having some good moments.
Yeah, Dakota's starting to gas, too, but he knows if he can just keep pushing and just kind of. Oh, yeah, he didn't want to finish. He just wants to control.
Yeah, if Dakota was smart here, he would just separate. Yep, gets the finish, and I honestly think that finish was more due to Rashad Turner's exhaustion than anything else. But great finish from Dakota Smith. Looks great.
Yeah.
Has a great skill set.
Yeah, I mean, you say, the lack of Rashad's conditioning, but I say exactly the opposite. I give the plus to Dakota for being more well-conditioned to push the round, the second round, getting him that tired, knowing the third round, he could just kind of push the pace till eventually he got broken.
Fair point. And, again, we see the sportsmanship. We've seen it all night. You got to love that stuff.
Yeah, that's my favorite thing to see. As amateurs, if you don't learn to do it then, you get a long pro career.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee has called a stoppage to the action at 2 minutes 23 seconds in the third and final round, declaring your winner, Dakota Smith!